Woke up with blood on the wall. Cannot figure out where it came from. Oh, buddy, you got ghosts. You got ghosts. Do your best. Figure out what's wrong with it, what happened to it in its life, in this house, in this spot, and do your best to make sure it doesn't happen to you. And also, by all means, and this is a big one, get a little bit of holy water, a little bit of garlic. Could just be a vampire with a little bit of a blood thing on walls going, you know. Y'all know that common interest, wall blood. Yeah. My bet is either a bloody nose sneeze or someone popped like the world's juiciest fly. And I hope it's the former at the very least. Man, nightmarish. Hello everybody and welcome to Kalbus. My name is Lumo and today we are looking at r/OddlyTerrifying, a subreddit that shows us images, GIFs, and videos of things that are not oddly terrifying. They are objectively terrifying, things that we probably didn't want to see today, but we're going to look at anyway. Let's just get right into it. Someone anonymously sent this to my neighbor. Something bad is going to happen to your dog if you don't get its barking under control. It might get bronchitis, and nobody has time for that. That is just... oh, that's just uncomfortable. That is just uncomfortable. The comments, however, are being like primo internet, and it is just comedic. Like, listen to this one. What happened to the old school style of cutting letters from magazines? People are so lazy these days. If you want to be a creep, at least put some effort into it. They didn't even change the default font. And another one. That's terrible. What kind of cycle puts a contraction where a possessive is patently appropriate? That is just, oh God. Who does this? Who does this? Automated scarecrow. Look, no, I'm sorry. This is just a Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars enemy. There are actually little pogo friends, air quotes, who you do have to fight really early on. And this just reminds me of their goofy little faces. Oh my God. It's so dumb. Oh, it's not even terrifying. I'm laughing. I love this. Cinder blocks and cement-filled buckets with rope tied to them found at the bottom of a dried-up dam. Well, on the upside, you didn't find a skeleton, did you? This might have just been someone getting rid of excess construction supplies rather than, you know, anything else that might be attached to such things. They're probably old buoy anchors or used for fishing, realistically speaking. Like, you can be like, oh, that's how they got rid of the people who went missing in '96. But like, no, those would have shown up somewhere else. This is simply like holdovers of infrastructure, thankfully. The dinosaurs in Jurassic Park weren't graphics. Most of them were actors in costumes. I mean, first of all, the practical effects on Jurassic Park hold up. It's amazing what they managed to do in the time frame that they were in. And it's a wonderful movie, and it's really well done. Simultaneously, the dinosaur suit's only comfortable if you do it in the nude, my dudes. Let this be a lesson for you this Halloween. Oh God, he looks so scrunky in there. Oh my God. I can't. I make eye contact with it and I just start giggling. This 9,000-year-old stone mask is the oldest mask in the world, and it was found in the Judean desert in Israel. Now, I have a couple of follow-up questions. First and foremost, did they mayhaps find an arrow engraved in gold with a beetle on it? Second of all, did it may or may not get lodged in somebody's skin, and then did they go home to Italy? There are many questions that I have to ask, and I guess the first one is, like, are you planning on forsaking your humanity, Jojo? That is just... where is it? Yep, there's the comment. What's next? Vampires built like Greek gods? Yes. Oh, God. It is going to make vampires. No filters. Australia was red from wildfires. Oh, God, dude. Every time I see these photos, it fills me with a sense of, like, probably distilled dread. The fact that, like, this is just the atmosphere as the world burns is a terrifying concept. Also, this was more than 2 years ago, and time is just kind of going. That's just, oh, God. I can't imagine what that's like. Just, honey, open the windows, let some red in. Like, I hate that. I hate it so much. God damn it. Top comment, the blood moon is rising. All right, we found the Terraria players. Guys, time and place, time and place. This insect is shedding its outer skin. I hate the process of molting. It is terrifying. And even worse, that this one gets all scrunked up and just looks like a fast head crab, like the shell that it leaves behind. That said, really interesting colors on that nightmare being. I'm gonna be real, that color out of space is a very nice shade, you know what I'm saying? I really want to know. Oh, it's just a house centipede. It is just a house centipede. They don't really do anything bad, and they eat actually, like, annoying insects. They're just creepy as hell, but they're good friends, apparently. That's just... oh no. Oh no, there's even bigger ones. Oh no, there's even bigger ones. We're moving on. I don't want to look at this. Adolescent King Penguin. Look, don't be mad at him for being scrunky. He's doing his best. Look, this is the kid in high school who, you know, was not going anywhere just because he looked so... I spent on various things that he should not have had at that time, you know what I mean? I get it. No, I get it. I get the awkward phase, I get the mop top, I get not wanting to go to a haircut because life has so much to offer and you don't want to stop. I also get playing Rust for 16 hours straight, sleeping for 2 hours, and then getting back up because someone is offline in your base. Which I think this is what that looks like. I think that's what this looks like. This is just a Rust player. This is the roof camper. God, this poor little guy looking like that. This picture of Putin. Oh, my therapist told me that Pashonin Putin wasn't real and that he couldn't hurt me, but there he is. He's right in front of me and he's doing psychic damage. If I go missing, blame the Kremlin. God. Honestly, I think the thing that unsettles me the most about this image, right? It's the fact that, like, his face seems like it's weirdly clear and somewhat, like, rosy colored on the left-hand side. Compared to the rest of the photo, it is much crisper. And that kind of wigs me out. And it's probably placebo. It's my eyes filling in information. But it scares the hell out of me. The top comment says he looks like an 80s rich kid villain. And I agree, he does look like a thin version of Bling Bling Boy, who is not an 80s villain, but I had to remind you that Johnny Test existed. A recently discovered World War II Russian soldier, still wearing his helmet and boots. Sorry, buddy. Sorry, that's how you ended up. That is terrifying, honestly. Like, I know in war terrible things happen, but it's weird to think about bodies being left behind, you know what I mean? Like, the reality of it, it hits different. It sounds weird. This might be the fact that I've got a couple of screws loose, but it is weird to acknowledge death of events that I've only read about in books, you know? It's like reading about the Pompeii explosion before you see any of the ash casts, you know what I mean? It is, yeah. Also, it wasn't recently discovered. When was the original posted? 7 years ago. Very recently discovered. Win or die! Back in 1910, death row inmates in Wyoming literally played baseball for their lives. Every game they won, their execution dates were moved back. And I'm just saying, the prison system is definitely good and not in need of reform. And it should probably definitely be privatized all the time, right, guys? Ugh. Moving on. This view from an apartment during a rainstorm. That's cool. Oh my god. I love Atlantis, Texas. That looks post-apocalyptic. Like, the buildings on the left specifically with, like, all of the drapery. That's just, it's so cool. This is an apartment in Singapore, apparently. That's really cool. That is just really cool. I love this. I love this. I will never, ever use a squat toilet again. What a weird bidet. Dare I ask what's happening here? It's a snake for cleaning the plumbing. The good old poop snake. So it is apparently just a drain declogger. That's actually what that is. It's just something has gone terribly, terribly wrong and it's trying to clean you. Just sit still and you'll be fine. Look, there's a fair that happens every year in New Hampshire, right? I'm a big fan. I love going to it. I'm not going to it anymore. And that's all the time we have here today on Kalbus. If you like this, make sure to subscribe, leave a like, share this with a friend as a reminder that you probably shouldn't go to the carnival. If you want more r/OddlyTerrifying, there'll be another one popping up on your screen in just a couple of seconds, but until then, my name has been Lumo, and I hope to see you in the very next Kalbus video. Have a great rest of your day.